A new test for coronavirus, and the results could be ready in under an hour. The FDA has authorized the first rapid diagnostic test for the virus. Now, it's going to take about 45 minutes to find out if you do have it or not. A California company makes them. Shipments are expected before the end of the month. Certainly good news, much awaited. We are all concerned about what coronavirus means to the health and safety of our families. We have been asking you to share your questions and your concerns. You have a lot of them, and you could still keep them coming in at our social media accounts. Dr. Jen Caudle is a family physician, friend of the show, and we need your expertise, Dr. Jen, more than ever, and the answers to some of the questions here, because there are so many. Some involve stress and just basic, what can I do, what can I do? Here's a question, Dr. Jen. This viewer says, I work at a hotel as a desk clerk, and there's a lot of people in town. This is Northeast Georgia. People are still traveling. With school out, we're very busy this week. Should people still be traveling? And what if they have out-of-town business? So people are there at the hotel, and that person obviously is still working.
Yeah, no, absolutely. This is a really good question, because this is going to remind us, my answer is going to remind us of what we all need to be doing. We need to avoid discretionary travel at this time. And this is according to coronavirus.gov. This is the White House's coronavirus page, talking about what we need to be doing and not. Any travel for social reasons, for fun, shopping trips, vacations, absolutely not. There are some people that must travel because it's an emergency or because they are healthcare workers, things like that. That's a different situation if it's an emergency. But there really should be minimal to no travel, certainly none for casual reasons. That should not be happening at this time.
Yeah, Governor Gavin Newsom recently saying to the younger generations, look, don't be selfish, don't travel. Usually when you're younger, you feel invincible. Want to get to this question. This viewer said, at what point do we get tested? Saying this, that I work for a small group counseling practice with 8 therapists. There are a lot of people coming in and out. So when is the testing feasible? I guess, Dr. Jen, if the test is available, maybe.
Well, certainly, Susan, if the test is available, that's pretty much the only time we can consider testing, right? We know you've just been telling us and informing us about the shortage of testing that we have. And you also talked about the test that we hope to roll out in the next few weeks, the one that will give us results in the next 45 minutes. But let's just take a step back with testing. First thing I want to say is, if you have any questions about whether you need to be tested, if you qualify for testing, if you're worried you have symptoms, first thing you should be doing is calling your doctor to run your symptoms and what's going on by your doctor. Don't show up in an ER. Don't show up in your doctor's office or urgent care. Call them first, okay? Now, Susan, more to your point about this particular person who wrote us asking this question. First of all, we don't test asymptomatic people. And some of this has to do with where we are and the state that we are in this coronavirus pandemic. So we don't test asymptomatic people. There are certain people that are higher risk. Again, if you have questions about this, make sure you talk to your doctor and find out if you qualify for testing first.
Yeah, President Trump saying, look, we don't want everyone getting tested. It's the people that need to be tested the most. Dr. Jen Caudle, thank you so much. And we're still getting those questions, and Dr. Jen will answer them. Just reach out to us via social media, Twitter, Instagram, as well, and Facebook.